Sleepy, sleepy. I don't use a watch because I don't want you to think it's something outside of you that's happening. I really am like the tour guide. I'm guiding you through the tour, but you're the ones taking the journey. So all of you focus your eyes and attention on the tip of my finger. When I count from 1 to 3, take in a deep and gentle breath of air and just hold it. 1, 2, 3, a nice deep, easy breath. And all together, and let it out. One more time, but a little deeper. 1, 2, 3, a nice deep, easy breath. Hold. And now, as you let it out and breathe normally, I want all of you on stage and on the floor here to close your eyes. Close your eyes, listen carefully to my voice. Your eyes are not glued shut. You will have the power to open them, but I will ask that you keep them closed until I specifically and explicitly ask you to open them again. So go ahead and close your eyes. I want you to use your imagination here. I want you to picture, to imagine, to visualize what I call a blanket of relaxation, tucked safely and securely around your feet. See in your mind a particular pattern or a particular color, but come to the conclusion, commit to the idea that whatever part of your body this blanket covers or touches will go totally loose, totally relaxed. Begin by relaxing the bottoms of your feet and now the tops of your feet. Yes, it may be difficult to relax if someone asks or tells you to, but you don't have to worry about that because you are in charge of this process. You make it happen at your own pace. Now, in a minute, I'm going to be using the word sleep. You will never be truly asleep like you are in your own bed at night. You'll become incredibly, powerfully relaxed, but you'll be aware of everything going on around you. The sound of my voice as I pass around you, the sound from the audience. And as you hear them laugh and clap and applaud, you will know that they care very much about what is happening to you on stage, and you will let that knowledge pass through you like a wave and carry you down. In your mind, picture this. A blanket of relaxation around your feet, and feel the bottoms of your feet begin to relax, and now the tops of your feet begin to relax. And just feel that sense of relaxation spreading up into your ankles and up into your hips, and say silently in your mind, I am going deeper and deeper asleep. Again in your mind, I am going deeper and deeper asleep. Notice as I've been speaking to you how quickly your breathing is starting to relax. It feels deeper, it feels more rhythmic. That's all it takes just to listen to the sound of my voice. And as you begin to relax, the people near you will also relax, so that somebody's hand may fall and land on your side. It might hit you in the thigh. It will not bother you. It will not disturb you, because you will know that that sense of relaxation passes into you and causes you to go down as well. In your mind, saying again, I'm going deeper and deeper asleep. Now in your mind, I want you to picture that blanket in your mind, pull it all the way up over your lap, and feel that sense of relaxation move up into your calves. They just let go. And now up into your hips, and now all the way into your abdomen, and you feel that breathing move in and out, and you begin to feel a sort of heaviness as you drag downward into that chair. Saying again in your mind, I'm going deeper and deeper asleep. I'm going deeper and deeper asleep. Continue to picture that blanket, but this time pull it all the way up over your shoulders and feel that sense of relaxation begin to creep into your spine. Every little vertebrae relaxing, moving from the very bottom and slowly creeping all the way to the very top and into your shoulders. And when I say go, just let the shoulders relax. Let them drop an inch or more. Go. Just let them relax. Feels so good just to focus on my voice and allow the sound of my voice to carry you down. In your mind, you feel that sense of relaxation moving down the arms, and you just let the upper arms relax. And then you feel it moving down toward the elbows, and you feel the elbows relax. And then down to the wrists, and down to the tips of your fingers, and you may become aware of a tingling sensation in your fingertips or possibly your toes. Everyone is different, but as you feel it, you will know that you're going deeply under, and you will continue to drift deeper as you focus on every single one of my suggestions. One last time, picture that blanket. This time it's pulled up over your head, and you allow the muscles in the back of your neck to begin to relax. And your head feels a little heavy, So you allow your chin to begin to drop down towards your chest. It just feels so good to let gravity take its course, relaxing the back of your head, the top of your head. Now, from time to time, I may excuse one or two of you. If I do, I want you to go quietly so as not to disturb anybody. It is crucial that you do not leave unless I ask you to, because if you leave early, you may distract the people around you. So always allow me to be the one that tells you when it's going. Relax the top of your head, and now the forehead, and now the face, now the right side of the face, the left side of the face. Let the colors shift and change within your eyelids. Pink, blue, random assortment, but as they shift and as they change, you're continuing to drift deeper and deeper still. All my volunteers, listen carefully and listen closely. I'm going to count backwards now from 10 to 1. With each count, I want you to allow yourself to relax twice as much as you were the moment before. To take yourself down twice as deep. And when I reach 1, you'll be in a very deep state of hypnosis, able to follow every one of my suggestions. And now 10. Wrap your imagination around the sound of my voice and allow it to carry you down. In your mind, 9, you feel yourself drifting further down to that chair. Just letting go, surrendering to that feeling. 8, with every count. Take yourself down deeper and deeper still. If somebody bumps you, it lands on your shoulder. It will not bother you. It will not disturb you. 7, drifting deeper and deeper still. 6, focusing on the sound of my voice, but beginning to unlock your imagination. Feel that sense of freedom and creativity. 5, drifting deeper and deeper still. 4, relaxing and just letting go. 3, letting go, focusing on my voice. 2, drifting deeper and deeper still. 1, deeper and deeper still. You may wonder, is it possible to get more relaxed? And the answer is yes. In a minute, I'm going to slowly count from 1 to 5. And as I do, I want you to slowly and gently begin to pull back up into full seated position. With your eyes closed, listening to the sound of my voice. And then I will say the word sleep. And the moment I say that word, from this moment forward, you're going to allow yourself to collapse down to where you are. Every time I bring you down, you will go deeper. Every time we bring you back up, you'll become more creative and more imaginative. Right now, 1, with your eyes closed, you slowly begin to pull up into your chair, but still keeping 2, the eyes closed, allowing the sound of my voice. 3, to be your guide. 4, nothing matters but the sound of my voice. 5, and hear this word, because every time you hear it, you allow yourself to sleep, drift deeper and deeper and deeper still. I'm going to come up to some of you. I'm going to give your hand a gentle tug forward. I will say the word sleep. And although you will stay comfortably in your chair, the moment I give that hand a tug, you'll allow yourself to go totally loose. Nothing bothers you, just relaxing and drifting. My touch will not bother you. My touch will not disturb you. Sleep, drift, deeper and deeper. Sleep, drift. Adopting whatever position is comfortable for you. Sleep, drift, deeper and deeper. Sleep, 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 relaxing and drifting deeper. All my volunteers, you're about to hear a round of applause come from the audience. As you hear it, you will allow it to pass through you like a wave, and it will continue to help you down deeper and deeper still. There's one person I'm going to touch. I will give a number. I'm going to hold on to for just a little bit longer. When I count from 1 to 3, you'll hear that round of applause. You will let it pass through you like a wave and carry you deeper still. Folks, it is showtime. Give it up for these people. Give them some applause. Let it pass through you like a wave and let it carry you deeper and deeper and deeper still. Now, all my volunteers, we're about to go on a series of wonderful, imaginative voyages. You are going to do things that are not possible in everyday life. But as you make them real in your imagination, they will become real in your life. In a minute, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And when I do, you're all going to gently and slowly sit back up into your chair, listening to my voice. Again, from time to time, I may excuse 1 or 2 of you, but you will keep your eyes closed until I tell you to open them. When I count from 1 to 5, and you sit up straight, you're going to picture and imagine and visualize that you're no longer on a stage in front of your friends. You are on a plush comfortable jet airplane seat, a first-class ticket all the way to Hawaii. I will be your pilot. I will have an announcement just for you, but when I count from 1 to 5, you will slowly and gently lift up into your chair, making it as real and vivid in your mind as you can. 1, with your eyes closed, slowly pull up into that chair. 2, keeping them closed, but begin to imagine yourself on the seat of this airplane. 3, listening to the sound of my voice. 4, nothing matters but this image that you place in your mind. 5, passengers, this is your captain speaking. Would like to welcome you now to Flight 555, round trip to Hawaii. In a few moments, we are going to be preparing the cabin for takeoff. This is the safest airplane in the world. No harm, no damage can possibly befall this aircraft. But in a few moments, you will hear the airplane's engines kick in. When you hear it, you will feel the powerful vibration of those jet engines. As we taxi out to that runway, you're going to feel the G-forces, the forces of gravity pulling you far back into that chair. We are going to be taking off at an extremely steep angle of ascent today. Do not worry, those chairs are bolted firmly into the aircraft floor. But passengers, in this one, we must observe all standard FAA safety protocols. Passengers, in this moment, please see to it that your seatbelts are buckled low and tight over your lap. Reach down, pull that seatbelt low and tight over your lap. Make sure that your tray table is upright or in locked position. The carry-on luggage stored in the overhead compartment or the seat in front of you. And listen carefully because you're about to hear the airplane's engines kick in. And right now, feel the vibration of that aircraft as we begin to taxi out to that runway. And then begin to feel a rocking and swaying from right to left. That rocking and swaying gets bigger from right to left as we taxi out to that runway. We're going faster and faster down that runway. You can feel the G-forces pulling you farther and farther back into your chair as we go faster and faster down that runway, going faster and faster down that runway, faster and faster. At the count of 3, we are taking off and we are going up. 1, 2, 3. Going higher and higher and higher. At the count of 3, we're about to take a very sharp bank to the right. 1, 2, 3. Leveling off at an altitude of 40,000 feet. You're leaning back in that chair. You've got your eyes closed, but you're on your way to Hawaii and you are happy. You're thinking about all the incredible things that you are going to see. Now, passengers, although your eyes will remain closed, turn your head, look out that window to your left right now, and you will see that we are currently flying over the desert. Down below you, sand, nothing but sand as far as the eye can see. And ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We regret to inform you as we fly over the Sahara Desert that the outside air temperature is 135 degrees. Apparently the heat has malfunctioned, the air conditioner is gone, and the heat is stuck on high. And we are receiving many complaints from the passengers about the oppressive heat. Try to keep cool, passengers, as we send our flight crew. This is not good. You can begin to feel the perspiration forming around your collars, around your arms, and as your leg. And some of you are trying to turn that air conditioner on, but it's not going on. Some of you are fanning yourselves with your hands. That seems to cool you down quite a bit. Go and fan yourself, because the more you fan yourself, the more cooler you're likely to get. It's getting hotter and hotter and hotter. 30, 130, but when I count from 1 to 3, the air conditioner is fixed. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just reach out to just that cold air vent. Feel those cold waves of air over your body. Now you will keep your eyes closed, but passengers, turn your head, look out that window to your right. We are currently flying over the Antarctic glaciers. Nothing but ice as far as the eye can see. And ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Apparently the heater has malfunctioned. The air conditioner is stuck on high. We are trying to send our flight crew around. Do your best to keep warm, passengers, as we send our flight. This is not good. That temperature is dropping. It is dropping. It is dropping fast. Some of you are feeling the goosebumps forming on your collars, on your arms, and your legs. That's right. Body heat will keep you warm. Try to conserve body heat. In fact, the closer you get to your neighbor, the warmer you are going to get, because it is cold. So unbelievably cold. But when I count from 1 to 3, the heat is fixed. 1, 2, 3, 4. And everybody sit up straight, feet flat on the floor, hands comfortably on your lap, hands comfortably on your lap, one hand palm down on each of your legs. You know, while you were sitting there, our flight crew came around. They played a bit of a practical joke on you. I shouldn't have let it happen. I didn't watch it, but they put a great big spot of glue on each and every one of your legs. And unfortunately, this is airline quality, industrial strength super glue. And the more you fight it, the more you struggle, the more tightly your hands become glued. Now, you can go ahead and fight it. You can go ahead and struggle. I'll give you a solvent later. But the more you fight it, the more you struggle, the more tightly your hands become glued. Go ahead and fight it. Go ahead and struggle. You can move your knees, your elbows, every part of your body. You just can't move those hands. Go ahead and fight it. Did you notice that fly that landed on the tip of your nose? Dang, that is starting to itch. He's just crawling around on the tip of your nose, having himself a little fly picnic. You know, flies are sociable. Now you got another one that just landed on your chin, and you got the one on the nose. One on the chin, one on the nose. Oh, third fly just went straight up the nostril. Man, I hate when that happens. Oh my gosh. There was a little boy whose ant farm was in the carry-on luggage. It is toppled over. Those ants are loose in the cabin. They're loose. Oh my God, they're crawling up your leg. They are crawling up your legs right now. They're biting. They're fire ants. They're fire ants. But when I count from 1 to 3, those hands are free. 1, 2, 3. Hands are free. And remember this word, because every time you hear it, it is time to sleep. Drift deeper and deeper. I'm going to give some of these people numbers. This person I'm touching is number 1. This woman I'm touching is number 2. This person I'm touching is number 3. These 3 and only these 3. When I count from 1 to 5, your eyes will open. I'm going to let you go back to the audience and enjoy the show from down front. However, everybody else continue to drift deeper. 1, everyone continue to drift deeper, except for those 3 eyes starting to open. 2, everyone else continue to drift deeper, except for these 3 eyes starting to open. 3, 4, I'm going to ask you to gently go to the crowd. I'm going to ask you to go to the crowd as well. Everyone else continuing to drift deeper and deeper and deeper. Because all my volunteers, as I'm talking to you, you will find that you are changing. You are transforming. You will find that the years are just melting away. And when I count from 1 to 5, you're going to realize that you're no longer your current age. In fact, you're going to picture, imagine, visualize that you are 5 years old once again. But not necessarily you at the age of 5, more like the perfect 5-year-old, the ideal 5-year-old. You'll be emotional in every way like a 5-year-old. And you're going to believe that you are in a movie theater watching the funniest cartoon that you have ever seen in your entire life. It's going to have all your favorite cartoons. I don't care what your favorite cartoon is, it's going to be up there. And you're going to be laughing. And you're 5 years old, and you know how contagious laughter is to a little child. The more you laugh, and the more the audience laughs, the funnier that cartoon is going to get. That's right, 1, it's already starting out, and you're only 5 years old, and 2, it is the funniest cartoon that you have ever seen, and 3, and 4, and 5. Oh, look, it's SpongeBob! I love SpongeBob, and that is the funniest episode of SpongeBob that you have ever seen. I don't even know how it's possible. It's getting funnier. It is getting funnier. Oh, now they're switching it to South Park. Oh, parents won't even let us watch. There's Kyle, and there's Cartman. Oh, they just killed Kenny. They just killed Kenny. And now they are changing that movie. And you are 5 years old, and you are all alone in a dark movie theater, watching one of those scary horror movies. I don't know why they let 5-year-olds into a movie like this. They shouldn't, because you're watching, this is the scariest movie I know. It's called The Ring. There's this ghost girl that crawls out of a well, and you see that well in front of you, and you're only 5, and her little bony fingers are crawling out of that well, and now she's out of the well, and she's crawling toward the TV screen. She's crawling toward you, getting closer and closer and closer. Water sort of seeps through the theater, and it touches your feet, and you know she's coming, and now she's out of the movie theater, and she is in the movie theater with you, and she's getting closer and closer, and her hand reaches up and touches you on the ankle, and then they change that movie once again, and you are 5 years old, but now, oh no, it's one of those gooey romance movies. Oh, yuck. Why do they let 5-year-olds even watch a movie like this? There's romantic music and moonlight and the boyfriend and the girlfriend, and oh no, their lips are getting closer and closer together. They're gonna kiss. You just know they're gonna kiss. Oh my God, they're doing it. They are kissing right on the lips. She likes it. Cooties, boy germs. Oh, yeah. Now he's slipping her the tongue. Oh no. But now they are changing that movie once again. and you are 5 years old. Boys and girls, listen carefully. When you hear what this next movie is, whether you're a little boy or a little girl, you will believe deep down that this is your bestest, mostest favorite movie. You are 5 years old, and you're watching. It's Bambi. Oh, you love Bambi. With all the forest animals, classic Disney. There's flowers so pretty, and there's thumper, thump, 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 and up there on that hill, that's Bambi's mother. The camera zooming in on Bambi's mother. What a beautiful animal, so noble. But wait a minute, what's that sound? No, the hunter has shot Bambi's mom, and she's on the ground, and she is bleeding, and Bambi's trying to wake her up. What's happened to my mama? And she's down on the ground, and I think she's dead. I think she's dead. This is horrible, the most horrible thing you've ever seen, and poor Bambi's all alone in the world, all alone. But wait a minute, could it be? Look, it is. It's the remake of Bambi. She just grazed. She just wounded. She's on her feet. She's bounding off into the forest. You are so happy. And now she bounds out into the highway. Bam! Gets hit by a truck. And everybody sleep, drift deeper and deeper. So when I'm touching on the head, just remember that you are number one. When I count from 1 to 5, only that person. I'm going to allow your eyes to open. We're going to let you go gently into the crowd. Everyone else sleeping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go to the crowd. I'm going to touch a few of you and give you numbers. This woman is number 1. This man is number 2. This woman is number 3. You three, when I count from 1 to 5, your eyes will open. I'm going to reposition you onto the stage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open. Would you follow me? I would like you to come over here and have a seat right there. And I would like you to do the same thing. Go and sit right next to her. And sir, I'm going to have you come in and fill this empty chair with you right now. And both of you, all three of you, hands flat, feet flat on the floor. Focus your eyes and attention right on the tip of my finger. Take a gentle breath, hold, and sleep. Drift. Sleep. Drift. Relax and sleep. Drift deeper. One of the things I really love about hypnosis is that things that happen to you early in life get to happen to you again. When I count from 1 to 5, all of my volunteers, you're going to open your eyes. We're going to take them to a state of what we call waking hypnosis. They're going to feel, for all intents and purposes, wide awake. They'll see all of you, but they will still be very deeply under, still able to follow every one of my suggestions. Now, why is this important? Because, my volunteers, from this moment forward, every time you look at me from the front, you are going to believe in your heart of hearts that I am extremely well dressed. And if I ever ask you about it, you're going to compliment me. However, otherwise you'll keep it to yourself. Nevertheless, every time I turn around and you look at me from behind, and you see me from behind, you will realize at that moment, to your shock, your horror, your complete and utter disgust, that from behind I am wearing nothing. No clothing of any kind. You will be offended that I am mooning you directly in the face. But the moment I face you again, you will believe that I am nicely dressed. It's only when my back turns toward you that you suddenly realize it's Moon River. When I count from 1 to 5, wide awake, because this suggestion will take effect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wide awake. Well, thank all of you for coming up and volunteering. We're going to get started with the show in just a minute. I'm going to talk to the audience about how this is going to progress. Do listen to what I have to say, because even though I'm turning and talking to the audience, all my comments are actually meant for you. So, audience, they are going to be so incredibly focused over the course of some time. Yeah, and you notice sometimes when your body is like loose and floppy, it's going to be a lot like that. Do you like the suit, by the way? You don't know you like it? Yeah, because what's your name? Okay. Is there a problem out there in the audience that I need to focus on? Because every time I turn and face toward the crowd, I've just got this feeling. Oh yeah. You're just gonna shake some moves, and it's gonna be great. Yeah. Do you like the jacket? Straight off the rack. Would you check the hem back there? Just make sure it's good. Have any of you noticed I've been limping a little bit? I tried to hide it. You did notice. I went jogging in the hotel earlier today. I pulled a muscle. And when you pull the muscle, it's really important that you just stretch it out from every possible angle. Because if you don't really stretch, you've got serious problems. Anyway, everybody sit up straight, feet flat on the floor, hands on your lap. Focus your eyes on the tip of my finger. Take in a gentle breath, and the moment it drops and you breathe normally, everybody sleep, drift deeper and deeper. Because when I count from 1 to 5, your eyes are going to open again. And I'm going to be very nicely dressed, no matter what angle you look at me from. However, from this moment forward, every single time that you hear me, and only me, utter the word red, every time I, and only I, utter the word red, you are going to believe that the people sitting closest to you on stage are giving off the most foul, most nauseating, disgusting body odor that you have ever encountered. They will smell worse than 1,000 hobos. They are that awful. However, every time I say the word green, you will realize that they smell absolutely delicious. They smell so wonderful, so intoxicating that you cannot get enough of that beautiful aroma. In fact, some of you are going to want to put your nose right there in the nape of the neck where that beautiful aroma comes from. But every time I say the word red, oh my gosh, it's like they passed wind right in your face. When I count from 1 to 5, wide awake, these suggestions will take effect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wide awake. I have to apologize if I look stressed. I drove right through downtown Indianapolis. I didn't take the expressway, I took surf. I had no idea there were this many red lights in Indianapolis. I had no idea. It was just red after red after red after red after red. And I wondered to myself, are those lights ever going to turn green? Well, they did. I got a green light and I slid right on through. And it just felt like one green light after another green light and another. Next thing you know, red light comes screeching to a halt. There is this accident in the middle of the intersection. This dude goes, "Hey buddy, I had the green light." Guy said, no, you did not have the green light. That light was red. No doubt about it. That light, oh my Lord. Where is that stench coming from? It was him. I gotta know. What does that smell like to you? What does he smell like?
Like a gym locker.
Like a gym locker. Dude, where's that stench coming from? Do you know? Stinky feet, yeah. Anyway, nothing but green lights from that moment forward, and I slid right on through it. Oh, something smells good. Who's that coming from? Point that person out to me. Whoever's getting that, good smell. It's you. Is that a new cologne? New perfume? Yeah, nice. Well, everybody sit up straight, feet flat on the floor. Focus your eyes on the tip of my finger. Take in a gentle breath, hold. And as you let it out and breathe normally, everybody sleep, drift. Because all of you are going to receive numbers. But none more important than the man whose head I am touching right now. Because when I count from 1 to 5, all of you will be sitting up straight, wide awake. From time to time, I will come up to some of you. I'll give your hand a little tug forward. I'll say the word sleep, and you'll go under, just as you are at this very moment. This gentleman that I'm touching on the head, every single time you see me come up to somebody and put them under, just like I did with you, just like I did with everybody, but one at a time. When I go up to an individual and I put him or her under, you are going to believe that person I just put back into hypnosis has really cool shoes. And you're going to believe that you like shoes more than most men like shoes. In fact, you're going to be obsessed by their shoes. And you are going to feel compelled to go up to that person and steal his or her shoes right off of his or her feet. Now, you know that if I catch you, sir, I'm going to make you give those shoes back. You don't want that because you need those shoes. So you're going to hide them by stuffing them under your shirt. Nevertheless, I will do it again. I'll go up to a new person and I will hide you steal that new person's shoes. This will go on and on. Everybody else on stage, if you see a man stealing shoes, you will let him do it. You will just allow him to do it. If he steals your shoes, not only will you not notice when they are being taken, you will not notice or remember it when they are gone. When I count from 1 to 5, all of you will be wide awake, but this gentleman in the purple will be the world's greatest shoe thief. When I count from 1 to 5, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wide awake. Nice boots. Shoes. What's your name? Kia. We were talking earlier. Kia. Breath in. Sleep. Kia, I want you to listen carefully, and I want you to listen closely, because I have an extremely important announcement. An announcement just for you, Kia. Kia, from this moment forward, anytime you hear me, and only me, utter the words "at the movies." Kia, every single time I say the words "at the movies," you're going to stand up, and at the top of your voice, you're going to belt out these words. Run, Forrest, run! And then you will sit right back down. Every time I say the word "at the movies," and I may be subtle about it, at the movies, I may be abrupt, at the movies, but every time I say that, you're going to stand up and shout, "Run, Forrest, run!" and then sit right back down. This will go every time, and until I tell you to sleep. When I count from 1 to 5, Kia, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wide awake. Those are very nice shoes. Nikes? You got? Oh yeah, those are great. What's your name? Alex? Sleep. Alex, listen carefully and listen closely. Because Alex, you have a very important mission, and I want you to listen carefully. From this moment forward, Alex, every single time that you hear me, and only me, say a certain word, Kia will stand up and shout, "Run, Forrest, run." Every single time she stands up and shouts, "Run, Forrest, run," you are going to stand up, and at the top of your voice, you're going to belt out these words. "But I gotta save Bubba," and then you will sit right back down. Whenever she stands up and shouts, "Run, Forrest, run," you're going to follow up with, "I gotta save Bubba," and sit right back down. When I count from 1 to 5, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wide awake. Nice. What's your name? Elizabeth? Sleep. Elizabeth, listen carefully and listen closely, because here is your job. From this moment forward, every single time that you hear me, and only me, utter the word "pop," every single time that I, and only I, utter the word "pop," you're going to realize at that moment, Elizabeth, that your belly button has popped off of your belly and is now rolling around on the stage. You do need to find it, because if you don't, Elizabeth, your intestines will fall out. But every time I say "pop," off they come. Don't worry, I'll give you a belly button later if you can't find yours. But when I count from 1 to 5, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wide awake. What was your name? Kay? Sleep. Kay's got boots. This is going to be interesting. Kay, listen carefully and listen closely. From this moment forward, no matter where you are, no matter where I am, no matter where you are, no matter where I am, whenever I say the words "working out," whenever I and only I say the words "working out," okay, every time I and only I say the words "working out," you're going to turn your head to me and you're going to say these words. "Hey, nice butt." You will not know why you've done it, but every time I say the words "working out," you're going to turn your head. You don't mean anything sexist by it. You're just, you think I've been working out. When I count from 1 to 5, okay, every time I say that word, you're going to shout at me, "Hey, nice butt." When I count from 1 to 5, you will be wide awake. The suggestion will take effect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wide awake. Your name again? And Brian, Josh, sleep. Listen carefully and listen closely. Brian and Josh, from this moment forward, no matter where you are, no matter where I am, whenever you hear me and only me say the word cougar, whenever I and only I say the word cougar, you're going to shout at me these words. "Hey, my mom is not a cougar." You will not know why you've done it, but every single time that I and only I say the word cougar, you're going to become ferociously offended. You're going to shout, "Hey, my mom is not a cougar." This will go on and on until I tell you to sleep. When I count from 1 to 5, wide awake. The suggestion will take effect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wide awake. So, I should probably tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Christopher Carter. Obviously, I'm a hypnotist. Everybody Everybody thinks that this is all I do. I have hobbies. I'm a normal person. My biggest hobby, I love film. I love cinema. If I were not here, you know where I would be? I would be at the movies having the most incredible work. I would be having such a good time. Now here's the problem. I gained a lot of weight going to films because I ate all the snacks. I mean, soda pop, oh my gosh, I loved pop. It was so delicious. So, did you find it? It happens from time to time. I appreciate that. Make sure. Is it all really tight? Yeah. We're just moving around so much. It happens. And popcorn, oh, I love popcorn. It's delicious. It happened. Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize. Thank you. Yeah, don't hesitate to call my attention to it. Anyway, like I said, I would be at the movies. I would be having such a good time. I'm really curious. So from where I come from the Chicago suburbs. We don't say the word soda. We do call it pop. And so I just kind of, how many of you call it soda? Here, take my spare. That's why I push it on real tight. Yeah, so soda, hands up if you're a soda. How much, hands up if you call it by its God-given name, pop. Yes, it's really, really good. Yeah, you got it. Good, I'm so glad. So I wanted to talk about what films were like when I was a kid. First of all, we did not have multiplexes when I was a kid. Every theater only had one screen. And so it would show movies, big movies to big crowds. Every Saturday, though, our parents would take us and they would drop us off at about, well, I don't know, 10 o'clock. We'd watch movie after movie after movie all day long. It was so cool. First movie of the day, always an educational feature. One I remember about physical fitness, and it was all about working out, and it was just really, really cool. And then the other one that I remember, nature documentary. This man is riding on a horse. Next to him, this huge boulder. This big yellow cat jumps up. I don't know what it was, a puma. No, it was a cougar. That's what.
Hey, my mom is not.
Oh, I apologize. I was a little confusion. Nature documentary. I apologize. I was talking about the nature documentary. So anyway, I was working out, and then the cougar jumps up.
Hey, my mom is not.
I apologize. What was it? It was Tim, right? Tim, look up and down the road. Do you see something kind of odd about all these people? Some of them are missing shoes. Isn't that wild? I mean, you're not. They are. Do you have any idea why that would be? I may have taken their shoes. Maybe? Oh, I see. I thought you just gained weight. I apologize. Feet flat on the floor, everybody. Everybody hold your arm out in front of you with your fingertip extended all the way out. Stare at the very tip of your finger. When I say go, the weirdest thing is going to happen. When I say go, it's going to start to move backward toward your nose. I don't care how hard you try to fight it, you will not be able to stop it. As a matter of fact, the more you fight it and the more you struggle, the faster it will move. You'll be able to move your knee, your elbow into it. You can fight it all you want. In fact, the more you fight it, the faster it will move until it touches your nose. And the instant it touches your nose, you will melt away and you'll go down twice as deep as you have ever been. So stare at it, focus on it, concentrate, go! Because the more you fight, you can feel the muscles tightening and tensing as it starts to push backward toward your nose. It's getting closer and closer until it touches the nose, and then boom, you'll just melt away, going down deeper and deeper still. That's right, Josh, it's getting faster, it's getting stronger, faster and faster toward your nose. You can feel those muscles start to buckle already. It's getting closer and closer and moving faster and faster toward your nose. It moves faster and faster and faster toward your nose until it touches that nose, until it touches that nose. And the instant it touches that nose, you know what happens? You drift deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, getting closer, moving faster, getting closer, deeper, sleep, deeper, deeper, sleep, deeper, deeper, sleep, deeper, deeper. I'm going to let you relax, but I'm going to keep you with me for just a few minutes. You just get to watch these folks. You get the ultimate front row seat. All my volunteers, when I count from 1 to 5, you're going to be sitting up straight once again. And you will see me hold up what appears to be a cute, sweet, stuffed toy. A toy that you will probably recognize from your own childhood. And I want you to know that every single time you see that stuffed toy from the behind, you will believe it is the sweetest, most lovable stuffed toy in the entire world. In fact, all your life, ever since you were a tiny child, you wanted one exactly like this. It is Tickle Me Elmo, and you will love that Elmo. You'll wish you had one when you were a child. But every time it turns around and it faces you in the eyes, and you look into its beady eyes, or you see its giant, bulbous orange nose, you will realize it is not cute. It is not sweet. It is the vicious, vile, evil Tickle Me Elmo of death. It is so cruel and so hideous. It's a monster. It turns grown men and women into little children, and you will scream, but the moment you see its big fat red butt again, and you love it. It's so adorable. It's only those beady eyes that make you realize how hideous and monstrous it is. When I count from 1 to 5, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wide awake. So this is Elmo. Little story about Elmo. I found him in my attic recently, about a month ago. I had bought him for my little brother when my little brother was just a child, and it stayed. And now I'm afraid because my brother's a grown man, and I just don't know how he would respond to it. So I thought I'd bring it up and just try to show it to some of the people on stage. And just, well, you can see what I'm afraid of. If I were to give this to you, would you like it? Would you like it? Yeah, see, that's what I was hoping for. Take Elmo. That's the reaction I was hoping for. So you can turn it and show it to the folks over there if you want. You can show it to the folks on this side. And you know what I used to like to do? I just turn around and squeeze his big orange nose. So I'm sorry, if there's a problem with Elmo, you know what to do. Wait a minute, I know what to do. Ha! 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 Harder? Face? Yeah, face. Okay, boom, boom. He's dead. He's not going anywhere. Anyway, Elmo's dead. He's gone. Not going to hurt any. No? It's no good? Got trust issues with Elmo. I get it. I know what to do. Everybody sit straight. Focus your attention on my finger. Gentle breath and sleep. Because some of you are going to get numbers. This is number 1. This is number 2. This is number 3. This is number 4. Oh, yes. Number 5. And when I count from 1 to 5, all of you are going to be wide awake. But you 5 who have received numbers, you're going to look down in front of you. You're going to see a dear, sweet, but unfortunately mortally wounded Tickle Me Elmo. And at that moment, you 5, you will realize that you are members of the ER, Emergency Response Team, and you know how to resuscitate Elmo. And you're going to get up. You're going to deliver resuscitation. Some of you will do mouth-to-mouth. Some of you will try chest compressions. This gentleman right here, shoes, will be an interesting stand-in for defibrillating panels. And you will resuscitate Elmo until I say the words, "What the heck?" And the moment I say, "What the heck," you'll come to realize that you've been giving mouth-to-mouth to a stuffed Elmo and have no idea why. Folks, this is your photo op. When I count from 1 to 5, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, Elmo, we know what to do? Yeah, if you know what to do with Elmo, save him, save that poor creature. Save that poor creature. Is he breathing? Oh yeah, you gotta clear the airway, tilt the head back a little bit. Make sure you tilt the head back. Mouth to mouth, that's right. Is he breathing? Is he breathing? Try mouth to mouth. It's the only thing that's gonna work. Mouth to mouth. Mouth to mouth, you gotta do it. Breathe, breathe, breathe. What the heck is going on? What the heck? What the heck? Chemistry? See, make yourself comfortable. Give him the time.
Is he putting it back under his shirt?
Focus your eyes and attention on the tip of my finger. Gentle breath, hold. And everybody sleep. Because we have come to the end of the show, it's time to wake them up, remove these suggestions, and send them back out into the audience. All my volunteers, listen carefully. When I count from 1 to 5, all of you will be wide awake. This gentleman will realize he has everybody's shoes under his shirt. He will have absolutely no bloody clue how they got there. Other people on stage will realize that you gave your shoes to Tim in the purple shirt, and you will be very grateful to collect them from him as you get them back and you head back into the crowd. When I count from 1 to 5, you're going to be sitting up straight, wide awake. When I excuse you and send you into the audience, you're going to take with you whatever you brought with you. So, for example, your shoes, if you have them. But every suggestion will be gone except this. The next time, and only the next time you hear me, and only me, say my name, Christopher Carter, you will immediately leap to your feet. You will pound your fist in the air like Tony the Tiger, and you will shout, "He's great!" Having done that, every suggestion will be gone. You may remember everything, you may remember nothing. Most people remember fragments, bits and pieces. The one thing you remember is that you had a wonderful time volunteering for this show. 1, you feel the energy coming back into your feet, and 2, it begins to lift you up into the chair. 3, it permeates all of your body, going through your legs and up into your torso and through your head and down your arms, and your eyes are starting to open and you feel fantastic. 4, eyes are open, wide awake, you may stretch and feel good. 5, everyone wide awake. Shake your hands out, make sure you're feeling good. Folks, these are the stars. Please show your love for my volunteers. And so that you do not forget me, my name is Christopher Carter. And that is the end of the show. Give these guys a round of applause as we hand. If you got your shoes, you hand it in to Tim right there. Be sure to collect those on the way back into the audience. Keep it going for my friends. Big round of applause. And that's it for me. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
All right, that was quite an interesting experience. I trust you all do not have any video that would embarrass